You've been wasting my time, Varric. It stops now.
Seeker, you wound me.
The champion nearly starts a war, and you're all too happy to bury it beneath your words. You will tell me about the Qunari.
What's left to say? The Arishok was killed and a champion crowned.
And yet we had Orlesians threatening sanctions of every kind and measure. What happened at Chateau Hain? What happened with Talis?
You've heard about her?
We had someone there, but they lacked your access. Whatever Talis was to the champion, it seems like it angered a nation.
Thousands of lives were at stake, Seeker.
Perhaps one still is.
Nicely non-specific. All right, let me set the scene. An ambush, an invitation, a hunting party. All because of Talis.
And of course, there's no one.
All I know is it had something to do with you and nobles. Edge is usually very reliable.
That's what you get for listening to someone named Edge.
Maybe he got lost. I get lost all the time. Usually I just change where I'm going.
Feels like an ambush.
Why? It's not always an ambush. All right. Maybe sometimes it's an ambush.
And there is the champion of Kirkwall. You die today.
Oh!
Kill her! Kill all of them!
Well, what are you waiting for?
Who the f*** is that? That's I'll deal with this!
Sloppy. You'd think the crows would be better at this. They've been doing it for ages.
I appreciate your help.
I doubt you needed it, but you're quite welcome. My name is Talis, and I've been looking for you.
Looking for me?
Looking for the man who has an invitation to Chateau Hain, to be specific.
Oh, that's what Edge was on about. You remember? Duke Prosper, the one who fawned all over you at the Champion of Kirkwall banquet. He talked about a hunt.
I doubt I'd go to such a thing.
I was hoping you'd reconsider. The Duke is a delightful host, or so I hear.
Let me guess. This isn't just a social call.
I need to relieve him of something he has no right to possess. And I can't do it alone.
You want to rob him?
Well, stealing from Orlesians is never wrong. Or so I've been told.
This isn't how I was planning to ask you this. I was picturing an introduction with less blood.
What makes you think I steal things just because people ask me to?
Well, I would.
I may have talked you up a bit. Maybe more than once.
Wonderful.
Or I could tell everyone how you slaughtered your way through half of Kirkwall.
All I've heard is that you get things done. I'm hoping that's true.
I suppose there's no harm in hearing you out.
Looks like they were right about you.
By they, I assume you mean me?
Evidently.
So, tell me, what exactly is it you want to steal?
A jewel. The Duke thinks it's valuable, and it is. Just not in the way he believes. What's more, he shouldn't have it in the first place. He who wishes to walk on water must first learn to swim. Come with me to Chateau Haine. I'll explain everything on the way. If nothing else, you get fine wine and fancy company. But I hope you want more than that.
Don't forget to loot the bodies.
Do I ever?
Do you really need to pillage the dead?
Pillage and plunder is half the fun.
The jewel we're after is called the Heart of the Many.
Interesting name.
Interesting jewel. All I care about is getting it away from the Duke. Here's the problem. The heart is in a vault, behind who knows what kind of traps. Protected by a private army of Orlesian chevaliers. All inside a fortress that was designed to be impregnable. And let's not forget, it's on the side of a mountain, in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by monsters.
Andrastes, dear Prosper, when is this going to get started?
Presently. All right, everyone. You'll know the tradition, yes? The first to find and slay a wyvern wins the honors of the evening. And bragging rights, of course. Good luck to you all.
I'm here by invitation. Would you tell your master that I've arrived?
Ah, the champion of Kirkwall. These are honored guests. Please excuse Cahir. A polite bodyguard is a contradiction in terms, or so I am told.
A chase-in? Here?
Ah yes, you are Ferelden, aren't you? You would know of his people.
They traded in Lothering sometimes. My family never had a problem with them.
See that, Cahir? Now you have someone to speak to. He's so very chatty, let me tell you. And who is this lovely specimen?
You flatter me, Your Grace.
And I see you brought assistance, already armed and armored. Wonderful. I must say, your presence is a surprise. When we spoke at the banquet, you seemed uninterested when I mentioned our hunt.
I was more interested in getting to know you better, Your Grace.
Oh, well, there is no better opportunity. At any rate, I won't keep you from the hunt. Wouldn't want you to fall behind the others, yes?
I don't think I've ever encountered a wyvern before.
And why would you? There are exceptional beasts, magnificent cousins to the mighty dragon. My only advice? Beware their poison. It's the deadliest thing about them, as well as the most valuable.
Their poison is valuable.
Indeed. From it can be brewed Aquae Lucidius, a libation adored even by the Empress herself.
You'd think she'd be against drinking poison, on principle.
Her Imperial Majesty's many things, careful not being one of them. But here you are wasting valuable time on questions. Do you wish the others to beat you to the prize?
It will be an interesting diversion, I'm sure.
Good luck to you, my lord. Remember, fortune favors the bold.
I guess this means we're going on a hunt.
Couldn't we simply wait here? Why go hunting?
Because it would look suspicious. And I don't want to wait all day for the Orlesians to find something, do you?
They probably have more luck catching a cold.
The important part is the celebration the Duke will hold afterwards, in the keep. That's our way in. So these are the hunting grounds.
I take it we run around randomly shouting, Here, Wyvern, Wyvern, Wyvern.
We just need to look for signs and be careful. We get this over with, we get into the keep.
And that's where the jewel is?
That's where the jewel is.
Invigorating, but I doubt that was the point of the hunt.
Do dragons and wyverns even mix? I don't think so.
So if we drop part of this in the right spot, we might lure a wyvern out to protect its territory?
Good thought. Do that.
Marvin, I was thinking, maybe your house needs a garden.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt.
Things seem so grim all the time. You could use a few flowers.
Foolish hound, get back here. I'm told wyverns roost in the trees. Perhaps if we shake them.
You want to just stand back and watch? Should be good for a few laughs.
Just ignore them.
Is that wyverns mating?
Could we mimic that?
No. Oh, the sound. Right, yes. I can try that.
Just how long has this wyvern hunt been going on?
It's an annual tradition the Montfort began to keep the population down. They breed quickly.
And the Orlesian nobility is only too happy to help out.
It's a game. The Montforts are so close to the Empress, so anything that pleases them is worth pursuing. Plus, you should really try the Aquae Lucidius. You'll be seeing purple dragons in the sky for days.
40 crowns a bottle on the black market. Not that I've checked or anything.
Nobody step in that.
There you go, Hawke. It seems we're on the trail.
Too bad the trail isn't upwind. Varric,
You called?
I notice you don't have a nickname for me.
I call you Hawke. You've probably heard it once or twice.
But that's my name. It's not like Daisy or Blondie.
All right, Waffles. You really want a nickname? I can hook you up.
Waffles? That's unexpected.
Oh, a wyvern kill. Some kind of holla or something.
That could be a tunic.
Don't know. Don't care. It's bait they liked for some reason.
Pretty countryside, at least.
The Montfort family inherited this mountain from a clan of Navarran dragon hunters. Well, maybe inherited is the wrong word. What do you call it when you kill someone in order to get all their stuff?
Murder?
Profitable murder, maybe.
If I ever write a book about how nature is crazy, this'll be a whole chapter.
Ugh, well, at least we're getting closer.
Looking for clues.
Until you wash that off, Hawke, I'm going to stay upwind.
Ooh, nug bones. I wonder if a nug call would help attract a wyvern.
You know a nug call?
You go elbow deep in wyvern shit, and I'm the weird one?
We must have enough to bait a trap now.
In the right spot, no doubt. Wait, what happened to the birds and everything? Uh-oh. Well, the trail suggests wyverns just love this place to bits. If we were going to find one, it'd be here. Yes, I think this would be the place to find a wyvern. And room enough to kill the thing without getting sat on. They're not stupid, though. We'll need some really good bait.
Think we have enough bait to draw one in?
More than enough. Careful, though, with this much bait, we might have our hands full. But it'd sure be fun.
Lay it all out. I'm bringing the Duke a trophy to talk about.
Yes! I mean, if you're sure. Let's get to it. We've a lot of stuff to lay out, for starters. Right, now the blood. What? The prey needs to be moving, doesn't it? Okay, I'll do the sound. You get ready. Don't look at me while I do this.
Was that good?
You want to do it? Didn't think so.
I'll deal with this!
Bottoms up!
If it isn't the Ferelden turnip. They say you are a champion of some backwater city in the east. Quite an achievement, I'm sure. I suggest you run along with your servants while you have the chance. This wyvern was mine to kill, not yours. Mine! 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 I paid good coin to be the one who wins this contest. It was my turn!
I'm certain we can come to an arrangement if you like.
You keep your mouth shut like a good dog, and you get to keep your tongue. That's the arrangement.
You do realize Hawke can beat you like a rented mule with both hands tied behind his back.
More insolence! From a knife ear this time! I can't take no more of this. Kill them all! We can say the wyvern was too much for them.
Now, what is going on here?
Prosper! This bloody bastard tried to steal my rightful kill!
Now, is that any way to speak of the champion of Kirkwall, Baron?
This is your fault for inviting a stinking turnip in the first place! Your mother would be ashamed!
says the man whose mother has slept with half of Valchevin. My apologies. Arlange has always been a cheat. What would you have done with him?
You're not suggesting...
Why not? You believe Arlange would have stopped short of murder, given the chance?
Something on your mind?
Just let him go. He's not worth your time, Hawke.
My word, such mercy.
He can't be more than he is, that's all. You've bested him.
I've no interest in more bloodshed.
You hear that, Arlange? It behooves you to leave while you still can.
Fine. I will go.
Congratulations on finding the Wyvern. It looks like a fine one indeed. There will be a celebration in the chateau courtyard. Do attend when you're ready.
You let him go. That was... very merciful.
Hawke is nice to lots of people. Bossy, but nice.
We should go to the chateau. Time to practice your table conversation. Right. Done with the wyverns. And various nonsense. Back to the chateau?
We're here for a reason. Let's take care of it.
I'm with you. I had a quick look around. There's one door into the castle that isn't under heavy guard.
I hear a butt coming.
I can't get it open. And believe me, I tried. Bent a nice set of lockpicks in that stupid door. One of the Duke's guardsmen must have the key. They wouldn't just lock themselves out of the castle. I hope.
I don't think we want to go digging through a guard's pockets in front of the Duke's guests.
I agree. We need to handle this quietly.
We should split up, Hawke. Let's not give this crowd more reason to pay attention to us.
Tallis and I will look for the key. In the meantime, scout out the castle for another way in.
Let's see what we can find out. Come on.
Your Grace, this is the event of the season.
You have truly outdone yourself this time, Prosper.
Ah, at last, the hero of the hunt. The champion of Kirkwall has the honor of first kill this day. To hunt the Wyvern on its own ground is to tempt fate, a terrible risk. But the prize... I present to you this belt crafted of fine Wyvern skin. Wear it well and accept the accolades you're due.
Thank you, Duke Prosper. I'm proud to be here.
Your humility, my dear Hawke, does you great credit. Do not mind Leopold. My pet is always so temperamental before dinner.
Leopold, is it? I didn't know wyverns could be tamed.
Tame is perhaps too strong a word. My friends, I officially welcome you all to Chateau Hale. Enjoy a taste of our Legion hospitality.
My. I never thought you'd actually attend, champion.
Honestly, I didn't plan on it either, but here I am.
I'm glad you came. Otherwise, I'd be talking to the Delanceys. All the soap in Thedas couldn't make me clean after that. What do you think of the party so far?
Recommendations for people I should chat up?
The gentleman over there is Bantegan of Ferelden, younger brother of the Earl of Redcliffe. And of course, there's Lord Cyril, Duke Prosper's son.
Who are the worst in the crowd?
Do you see the two young ladies over there? That's Babette and Fifi de Lancey, daughters of the Comte de Lancey. Don't make eye contact. You'll thank me later.
I've never seen anything like it.
So polite. That's certainly one way to put it.
We should probably go mingle a bit more.
Of course. We'll speak later, Lady Elegant.
Champion, I cannot thank you enough for your kindness to my poor Emile. I may have to enlist your services in finding him again. You were so good at it before. When he was in the circle, he wrote to me every day. Now I get nothing, not a word.
He's probably just busy. You'll hear from him sooner or later.
But what is he wearing? He didn't take any respectable clothes with him. He will disgrace the family. I cannot bear to think of this any longer. Good day, Messer.
Champion, it's good to see you again. I'm sure you don't remember me. We met when King Alistair made his trip to Kirkwall. I'm Ban Tegan Gerin.
It's not every day you meet the King of Ferelden.
But princes and viscounts are commonplace.
Who is this man, Tegan?
I beg your pardon. Isolde, this is the champion of Kirkwall. Hawke, allow me to present our lesser Isolde.
Tegan, I must speak with you right now about the horrible thing Dulce de Lancey said.
Of course. Please, excuse me, Messer Hawke. A pleasure to meet you. If you speak to Ban Perrin, I don't advise you to bring up the Chantry, or knickers.
Champion, what a surprise. Seneschal, dear, introduce me to your delicious friend.
Serendipity. This is Sirrah Hawke.
Awkward. So, can we talk about something else now?
It's been delightful meeting both of you.
Don't be a stranger.
Sister Nightingale?
Champion, it is good to see you again under less dire circumstances. Talis?
Leliana, it's so lovely to see you again.
You look stunning this evening. Your hair is darling. Did you do it yourself?
I get the distinct impression you've met before.
Oh, briefly. A long time ago.
You meet all sorts of people in Orlais. It keeps life exciting.
I get the feeling there's some trouble here.
No, no trouble at all.
Everything is fine, Hawke. Why would you think otherwise? We shouldn't take up more of your time, Leliana. I'm sure you have things that need attention. Right now.
Can I help you?
I just tried one of the canapes, and it was raw in the middle. Someone must alert the kitchen.
I don't wish to speak ill of anyone, but they were also over-seasoned. I pray no one else has tasted one, or the scandal.
Nutmeg. It ruins even the best cook.
There's no need for such drama. Come with me. I will see what I can do.
Leave them to me. A few moments alone, and I can get us the key to the chateau.
My, what a big sword you have. Do they give those to all the chevaliers? So impressive.
Lovely party. Well?
He doesn't have it.
What?
He forgot he'd given the key to one of the servants. What kind of guard forgets that he's locked himself out of the castle?
Don't worry, Talis. We'll find this servant.
Right. Nothing to worry about. This can still work.
Can I interest you in some Antivan olives? Or I have some smoked ham from the Androfels. They say it tastes of despair.
Wait, does it really? How can ham taste like despair? Why would anyone eat it if it did?
That's what the importer said. They all talk like that. This wine has notes of oak and springtime. This cheese tastes of sorrow.
Thank you, miss. None for me at the moment.
Nobody has wanted anything. Olive duty is the worst job. I must have offended the cook.
I don't suppose we could have a peek at the kitchens. I'd love to see this hopeless dish in all its glory.
I don't know. I shouldn't leave my post.
I promise we won't tell a soul. Just a quick look.
I suppose I could get you a very quick look. The upstairs maids will be so jealous when they find out. Very well. Follow me.
I know, right? They treat you like part of the furniture. I'm surprised they don't sit on it.
Avoid the cheese plate. Terrible. Have you got the key?
I'm usually better at this. She didn't have the key either. This isn't supposed to be so complicated.
Don't beat yourself up about this, Talis. We'll find a way in.
I hope so. The servant says she gave it to the Duke's son, Lord Cyril. Let's find him and hope he didn't pass it on to his father.
Excellent. Join us, champion. We were just discussing your famous confrontation with the Kunari leader.
You must tell us the tale. It was the talk of Denerim for months.
You have never been to Chateau N, yes? Please, allow me to give you this caprice. It's an old custom. My mother spoke often of Leandra. They were great friends when they were young. It's a shame neither could be here.
Where are your knickers this time, Perrin?
Shut up, you painted shrew!
What entertaining manners our guests have. Don't you agree, Hawke?
My friend here has been dying to speak with you privately. She's talked of nothing else.
For you, Hawke, of course.
But, yes, the Regency wallpaper is quite lovely. I agree. I wouldn't say, forget it.
That wyvern blood has some kick, doesn't it?
This is officially my worst night ever.
Not Lord Cyril's type.
Maybe he just doesn't like elves. Or women. In either case, you're the answer. He has the key. Go get it. What? It's your turn, Hawke. Go on.
I guess it wouldn't hurt for me to go talk to him.
Please, please try. I think he likes you. So good luck with that.
Thanks.
Tell the elf that her pleas are for nothing. She's pretty enough, I suppose. No doubt there are some men who would like that sort of thing.
I thought you might be a man of refined tastes.
I heard the same of you, Monsieur Hawke.
Why don't we talk again after the party?
You have it! Tell me you have it.
I have it.
Good, then we can find the jewel and get this over with.
You don't sound that excited.
It's simply been a long time coming. That's all.
This jewel is that important to you?
Yes, I suppose it is. I want this part of my life finished.
This is our best chance, while everyone is occupied.
Right you are.
What in the name?
There's no need for you to die today, friend. Just move on. You never saw us. You could have walked away.
Is something wrong?
I didn't want to kill him.
I've seen you kill several men.
There are other paths. They do not all need to lead to the same destination. Enough. We're here for the heart. I'd like to do this quietly, alert as few guards as possible. What do you think?
Let's do it quietly. We shouldn't get into fights if we don't have to.
I'm glad you agree. Let's go. This part of the chateau will be crawling with guards. We'll have to try our best to keep out of sight. Or we could try to create distractions, provided you're good at throwing stones.
And if all else fails, we'll give them a sharp knock on the head.
Right, of course. Just try not to do it all the time. All right, I'm ready when you are.
Hard in Hightown too. Even harder. Varric will want to know about this.
Can't speak now. I have too much to do preparing the banquet and Leopold's dinner. You don't want to see a wyvern go hungry. If you need something, ask one of the servants. Well, why are you still bothering me?
There's a problem in the courtyard. Something about a poisoned comtesse. The servants were looking for you.
A maker's breath. What have those useless elves done now? I suppose I'd better deal with this.
think Leopold's going to be an unhappy wyvern after that.
Poor Varric. This hack doesn't even understand punctuation.
What does Babette want now?
Her tea was too cold.
Oh, of course. It's either too hot or too cold.
Or her bed's either too soft or too lumpy.
Nothing is ever just right with her. What a bitch.
You didn't try the cheese, did you?
Are you joking? It tastes of despair. I'm not a madman.
It's never as easy as it seems, is it?
I swear I didn't know. There must be some sort of switch.
Something wrong?
I don't know. Yes.
Don't fret, my dear.
Yes, this qualifies as wrong.
It's not over yet.
But it is over. I knew who you were the moment you arrived. Assassin.
Assassin? I knew it.
You did?
You've been acting strangely ever since we arrived.
Clever man. Have you also deduced that your elven friend is Kunari?
You're Kunari?
It's complicated.
That's what I get for trusting so quickly.
Look, I came to stop the Heart from doing something we will all regret. He didn't. Leave him out of this.
And waste all the effort I spent luring you here before the Heart's arrival? Don't be foolish.
Asay hasatra mas.
Mas havas trasukulun. Take them away.
The elf was Kunari.
And the dwarf has no beard. I know, it made no sense to me either. Maybe they cut her horns off.
The Kunari are not a race. They are a religion. What I don't understand is why a Kunari agent would try to kill one of her own people. And why involve the champion?
Excellent questions.
I expect answers to match.
I live to please.
You're angry, aren't you? Look on the bright side. The Duke didn't have us killed. That's gotta be worth something, right? Unless he has something worse planned.
So that's your idea of making it up to me?
Not really, no. Just trying to cheer you up.
You know what would cheer me up? The truth.
I am sorry. This didn't work out like I'd planned. Obviously.
What was your plan exactly?
The one I expected to find is named Salit, a member of the Ben Hasrath, the Heart of the Many. I was told he's here to sell secrets to the Orlesians, and I came to stop him. I suppose I was misinformed.
So, everything you told me was a lie?
Not everything.
So I just missed the part where you're one of the people I drove out of Kirkwall?
You don't need horns to embrace the Qun. What you need is a purpose, a belief in unity, in improving the lot, not only for your own people, but for everyone.
You sound like you actually believe that.
I do. Nobody is controlling my mind. I'm not insane. Being Kunari doesn't automatically mean you're a zealot. Most Kunari don't even understand humans, why you act like you do. But I grew up among you. I understand perfectly well.
Wait, aren't you here to kill someone for the Kunari?
I never said I was killing him for the Kunari.
So you're improving his lot, perhaps repeatedly?
I know it's not easy to understand. After what the Arishok did, I hardly blame you. But just tell me, can you honestly say there's nothing to improve? Nothing to strive for? We believe in striving together. We may stumble, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't try.
Sounds like an excuse for tyranny.
It's who I am. I joined the Ben Hasras because I felt it meant something. Means something.
You sound like you're trying to convince yourself.
It's been a long time since I talked to anyone about it. I suppose it's not really prison cell conversation.
So you came here to stop this Salit from betraying your people?
You probably won't believe me, but this isn't a political mission. It's personal.
What do you mean?
Salit was my Besrathari, the one who recruited me into the Ben Hasrith. My tutor. He's the one who saw my potential, convinced me that I could make a difference. It doesn't matter now.
But you said he was selling secrets.
He is. Or at least he intends to. One last act of defiance. I can't let him do that. Not when he'll hurt so many others in the process.
You mean he'll hurt other Kunari?
Not every Kunari is a soldier, you know. There are tens of thousands of farmers, artisans, craftsmen. People who have never hurt anyone. People whose only crime is living. They don't deserve what he's going to do to them. But it's more than my duty to stop Salit. It is my moral obligation.
You mentioned the Heart of the Many before, but you said it was the name of the jewel.
It's also what Ben Hasrith means. Some people say we're enforcers, that keep the Kunari in line, but that's not it. It's hard to explain.
Try.
We're the soul of the Kun. We keep its spirit alive and protect it, from both outside and from within. Not every Kunari agrees, nor do they always do what is best for all. The Ben Hasrith remind us of our common goal.
That sounds like something the Kunari would really like everyone to believe.
It's not always meant to end in violence. There are other paths. They do not all need to lead to the same destination. I probably don't sound very convincing.
The way you're talking, it sounds like you're one of these Ben Hasrith.
I am. Or, I was. Whether I ever am again, I guess that remains to be seen.
Is that why you're here? To redeem yourself?
Not to them. Doubt is the path one walks to reach faith. To leave the path is to embrace blindness and abandon hope.
Another Kunari proverb?
She who swallows wisdom in tiny chunks avoids choking.
So, did you really involve me just because I had an invitation?
You were the only one on the invitation list who wasn't a personal friend of the Montfort family. And you're also Basilit An, remember? An outsider worthy of respect.
You know about that?
Of course. If there was anyone a Kunari should or would consider going to for help, it's you.
And what was going to happen when all this was over?
I thank you. We go our separate ways.
Really? I wouldn't notice a thing?
Truth? You're not exactly what I was expecting. I've heard a few stories about you. They don't quite do you justice. Perhaps if I'd done my homework, I would have known more about you. Given you the respect you deserve. Nothing I could do about it now.
I assume you have some sort of plan?
I always have a plan.
A good one?
Oh, ye of little faith. The first order of business is getting out of here before His Grace decides we would taste good in the soup. Or whatever he has planned. Any ideas?
We didn't come here alone, remember?
Daisy, you don't happen to have that ball of twine, do you?
I knew I forgot something when we left Kirkwall.
Oh, don't beat yourself up over it. We'll just, wait here until I think of something.
I'm sure that won't take very long. You're always thinking of things.
That's it. I'm officially tired of waiting to be rescued.
Why didn't you just do that before?
You said your friends were coming.
Marvinan, thank the creators. How did you escape? Was it exciting? Did you shank someone?
Let's get out of here.
So, back through the castle, then?
There's a better way than fighting through the Duke's entire army. I'll show you.
Here's your equipment, Hawke. Laying around in a locked chest.
Then we should head for the caves. That's the way out I planned to take us through originally. Unless you want to carve your way out through the Duke's army.
We'll see.
Oh, caves. I like caves.
No, you don't, Meryl.
Oh, right. Giant creepy spiders and things live in caves. What am I thinking of then? Ruins?
It's up to you which way you want to go, Hawke. I'll help you either way.
Done with my hospitality already, are we? Such a shame.
All we want is to get out of here, Duke Prosper. Let us through.
Is that all you want? I don't think it's all she wants.
You've made your point. Don't make this worse than it needs to be.
Odd. I was about to say the same thing to you.
Just let him go, Prosper. It's me you want.
What I want is to ensure you cannot further hinder my plans. Do your job and kill them, Jason. Is that not why I keep you around?
That is it! Hold them! I'm releasing the pets!
I'll deal with this!
I don't think we're getting out this way now.
Oh, I don't know. Some lockpicking, maybe a few hours, and... Oh, you're probably right.
We'll have to go back to the caves I mentioned before. Although I wonder why the Duke's bodyguard ran off like that.
The Duke left him.
I suppose we'll find out soon enough.
Well, that's the last of it. When I'm through with this hack, he'll wish he'd never picked up a pen.
See? Caves. Just like I said. Ooh, it looks a bit spooky, doesn't it?
How did you know about this?
I stole old plans from the Fourth Blight. This was a retreat, they called it. At any rate, there's an exit that leads out onto the mountainside. That's your way out. Got everything from the chateau? The way those rocks look, I don't want to test this path more than once. That's odd. I could swear there was... Trust me.
Tallis!
The Circle are not the only ones who know how to break a mage.
You'll do Prosper's bidding after he left you here.
I do not fight for him. The Duke is a fool. His enemies a posturing, guileless lot. But you are worth testing. Prosper can fight his own battles, and I shall choose mine. Die! Nothing to worry about!
Missed! That would have been a nice shot, too. You didn't think I was leaving, did you?
I thought you'd left.
Nonsense. I found a way around. I said I'd get you out of here, and I meant it. Let's keep going. The exit can't be much further.
It's so exciting to be out of Kirkwall. It seems we haven't left there in ages.
We go to lots of places.
Ah, I needed this break. I was starting to think every part of Kirkwall looked alike.
And there's the way out. See? I told you I had a plan. It was a good plan. The kind that had an escape and everything.
I think you're right, Talis.
So you could go. There are, however, other options.
What did you have in mind?
I know you think I lied to you. Well, I did lie to you, but I'm hoping you can look past that. What Salit is going to do will harm so many innocents, my people as well as yours. It's my duty to stop him. Even so, I can't do it alone. Not anymore.
After everything you've already done, why would I help you again?
Because I've got your nose.
The Qun taught you that?
If I were following the Qun, I would actually have your nose. I suppose that doesn't help. If I had my way, you would never have been this involved in the first place.
Seems like I should repay you for almost getting me killed. With interest.
Harsh, but fair. So, is that a no?
Explain what's so terrible about Salit's plan.
I can't. Not completely. And yes, I know. That's a hard sell. The information Salit plans to turn over to Orlais won't just hurt Qunari, however. It will harm anyone living in Qunari lands. Even those who fled the Qunari of any race will be condemned to persecution forever.
So this isn't just some political scheme?
If only it was. I'm not here on some directive from the Qun. I came... Salit was declared Tal-Vashoth, but they didn't deem intervention worthwhile. I couldn't agree. I had to try.
Doesn't that make you Tal-Vashoth as well?
No. The Ben Hasrath didn't order me not to do this, but here I am anyway. I was trying to earn my way back into their good graces. This probably won't help.
Why? What did you do?
It's not easy being an elf in the Qun. You're not born to it like they are. I've struggled to find that peace, that certainty. I know it's there. I just keep falling short. What about you? Have you ever been a part of something bigger than just yourself?
I protect Kirkwall. Or is that not what you mean?
It's not the same thing. The Qunari have a vision of what life should be like. Free from pain and fear and doubt. You see tyranny, and I see caring and interest in the welfare of all. Yes, it could be better, but so could human indifference and cruelty. Or do you disagree?
Saying the Qunari could be better is an understatement.
Maybe. What Salit does won't help. It'll only make things worse.
What did you have in mind exactly?
Well, we could go back, maybe have some tea with the Duke, get to know one another. Then, just as he starts to trust us, you slip a bag over his head and we drag him to Antiva.
I hope you're not serious.
Or, we could find out when Salit is arriving and stop him before it's too late.
You don't actually think you can finish your mission?
Alone? Probably not. But that doesn't mean I shouldn't try. Some things are worth dying for.
I see your side. What now?
That's up to you. I couldn't force you to help, even if I wanted to. I don't want to test that threat you made, but this is too important. I hope you see that. Thank you, Hawke. Thank you.
I knew you were a worthless traitor the moment I laid eyes on you.
Baron Arlange, you really want to do this again?
You filthy turnip! You humiliated me!
He was persistent.
Seems to be
I'll give him that much.
Stories about wyverns.
What kind of stories?
The never go to the mountains where they hunt because whole Dalish clans have vanished sort. They never had happy endings. Except for the wyvern chicks, I guess.
Like Salit, but for sale. He must be close.
Tell me a story, Varric.
Right now? I don't think we have time, Daisy.
Maybe a very short story, then. Please?
Fine. When the cards turned, he lost.
Oh. Did it have to be so...
Atas Shokra, Ben Hasrath.
Ebala Marath. Bendar Salit Asit.
Satarith Barak. Alat Kufir Abaz.
Atas Raval. Pana Hedan. Salit is already here. He's meeting with the Duke at the base of the mountain.
Then we're going the wrong way.
We need to get down there before it's too late.
Let's get this over with, Canary. Before your assassins find us. Already I regret agreeing to spare them.
I have chosen my path. That choice should not...
Foshera! I am here to facilitate your deal with the Empress. Nothing more. Well, names, Your Grace. It's a list of names. What is the meaning of this?
You asked for a weapon. I am providing it.
We expected the formula for black powder, dreadnought plans, a map of Cunandar, anything. This is useless. Your Grace. Champion. I should have known you would turn up.
There's no need for you to die here, Duke Prosper.
You dare address me thus, Pisant?
Talus.
I said I would stop you, Salit.
And I said I would slay you if you tried.
If anyone is to do any slaying, it will be me.
Kill them all! You should never have come here, Tyrannus! I warned you about the venom, did I not? I have more than one trick up my sleeve! What fine combination to make in my home! My better search for manners! Did you get a little bird? On your knees, stop! To me, Leopold! Leopold? Leopold! Let's finish this! I have a new target for you, my friend! How sweet! He likes you! Excellent, Leopold! Show them your trick, Leopold! Well done, my friend! No more games! It is time!
me! The Empress will hear of this! Orlais will burn Kirkwall to the ground! All of you will die screaming! I swear it!
And who is going to tell her?
You wouldn't dare!
Wouldn't I?
And that's why you don't waste your last-minute monologuing.
Atash Varin Kata. If the Duke only knew what he nearly had in his grasp. Thank you. There's no way I could have done this without your help.
What's the scroll?
This is a list of agents throughout Thetis. Kinari, like myself. Many of them have children, family, friends. They're people you wouldn't suspect. Some have even left a Qun behind. But if this list fell into human hands, they and everyone they know
Would be killed.
The Arcune believes they knew the risks. But what about the innocents? I couldn't let this happen.
So what now? You aren't just going to leave, are you?
You think I would fit into your merry entourage? Maybe some other time, Hawke. I still have a few things to do, but I am grateful. I want you to know that.
Maybe those agents should be discovered.
I believe in the Qun, but I am not doing this to protect the Qunari. The list doesn't distinguish innocent from guilty. It doesn't show the friends, lovers, children who... Nobody should have it.
You didn't mention that Salit was a friend of yours.
He trained me. I suppose, in a way, he saved me. I owed him a better death.
This was important.
You've been so much more than I expected.
Such as gullible.
No, I wish I'd just told you the truth right from the beginning.
That would have been interesting.
Oh, before I forget. That was going to be the heart of the many. You'd find a jewel, while I'd go off and find Salit, and be back before anyone was the wiser. I suppose nothing ever goes like we plan, does it? Take care of yourself, Hawke. Maybe we'll meet again, sometime.
Let me guess. You haven't seen Tallis since that day.
A safe assumption, given her nature.
And who is left to appease Orlais after a duke's murder at the hands of the champion of Kirkwall?
Prosper invited it by dealing with Tal Vashoth, possibly under orders from Empress Celine. Imagine the scandal if that was known.
If you believe a Qunari agent.
Well, that's the difficult part, isn't it? I don't know why Hawke helped Tallis. I suppose she was pretty for a Qunari. Whatever the reason, I doubt it's the last we've seen of her. But what do I know? I just tell stories.